Hey, nice job, one hand. Bill's got that backhand working today. That's going to be the one where the third baseman's in a shift. He's playing shortstop. You got to get all these by yourself. One of the things I try to pray for every morning is passion, and not just for the game, but for the people. And I think one of the things that's kept me around a long time is the people. I just keep coming back to be around these guys who are walking a line that I've had the opportunity to walk, and I can relate to them and their struggles on and off the field, and that's where my passion's at. Good decision, bad decision.
Matt Hagen has been around baseball for more than 30 years.
Just seen it in.
Hagen spent his college years playing at Liberty University before being drafted by the Seattle Mariners in 2002. He would go on to play in the minor leagues for a decade before seeing the game from a different outlook, coaching.
He's got to get 1 on 10, all the way turned up. Players tend to take things really serious. Suerte, suerte. And coaches just have a better perspective. You know, I remember, if I went 0 for 4 in a game, it was like the sky was falling. Post-game, just racking your brain, like, oh my gosh, I've had a terrible game. I got to make some crazy big adjustment, And then as a coach, you go, okay, well, we play 150 games a year. I'm going to put the kid back in the lineup tomorrow. Today could be a terrible day. Tomorrow could be a great day. And just try to keep him from getting on that giant emotional roller coaster. And that's something that I've learned and we continue to learn.
And because of all he's learned from this game, it's made him a pretty good teacher. Today, as the manager of the AAA Round Rock Express, he's helping players get to the big leagues, and sometimes that's teaching them how to deal with the anxiety that baseball brings.
It's very real, and sometimes the separator between guys that have success in the minor leagues versus the major leagues is just how they handle that anxiety. Sometimes it's as simple as, just some breathing routines, but a lot of times it's deeper. It's deeper. It's on a spiritual level for a lot of guys, and you have to just surrender the outcome. God is in control. He's known the whole time whether I'm going to finish as a minor league player, if I'm going to play in the big leagues for 20 years, he knows. So when you surrender what that outcome is going to be, in my opinion, it's very, very freeing.
And his players are taking notice.
Makes things that easier, being able to be in the locker room and be yourself, talk to your buddies, and some guys who have faith and some guys who don't, you can help them through times. And there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible and a lot of wisdom having great leadership around you like this. So having all that surrounding you is able to pour into other guys makes it awesome.
Being grounded in faith is essential for Hagen. But there's still plenty of adversity in the game of baseball. The pressure of winning, being on the road so often, making difficult decisions. Just some of the never-ending challenges in the game.
Baseball's been it's a microcosm of life. We talk about baseball as being the sport of failure, and, we get our teeth kicked in a lot in baseball, and you just got to get yourself back up off the ground over and over and over, and I think that's the same thing in life. It's how much of a beating can you take and still come back for more. In fact, I remember Dr. Falwell saying this, the measure of a man is how much it takes to discourage him. So I think baseball has been a great platform for taking discouragement and then still getting up and coming back for more.
30 years in, and just one step away from managing in the majors. Leads to a question that Hagen hears quite a bit.
What's the next role for you, or where do you see yourself in baseball in 5 years from now? And I'm very hesitant to answer that question because so many of those things are out of our control. One of the things I keep learning in this life is that God's timing is not our timing. His ways are not our ways. So whatever plan we have for ourselves, I think he laughs a lot of time and says, I'll let you know what the plan is. So I just try to be where my feet are at and try to invest every single day in who I have around me, and then let the chips fall where they may in terms of the future.